VisionOS 26. Crazy that we're jumping to such a crazy number, but alas, in a few days on June 9th, we'll find out what new features will be coming out for the Apple headset. I'm curious to see what they'll bring to the table, but at the same time I'm keeping my expectations as low as possible, mainly because I feel like every year it's a toss-up of whether Apple's updates are either going to be great or lacking. VisionOS 2 was a jam-packed update with the new Photos app, ultra-wide Mac virtual display, keyboard pass-through, and others. We'll see if VisionOS 26 is just as impressive. We do have one rumor from 9to5Mac saying that Apple is planning on natively supporting Bluetooth controllers and even spatial ones. Bluetooth controllers have always been supported on the headset. I mean, I used my Xbox controller to play through Deltarune this week. It seems like Apple just wants to formally support them by warning people that the app that they're trying to download requires a controller. This could also mean more settings for rumble and bindings, but that's just my guess and it wasn't mentioned anywhere in the article. I think that's good. Nothing crazy, but it's still nice to have. What's more interesting from what the article mentioned is spatial controller support. Specifically, they said that Apple's adding a pop-up when an app requires spatial controllers to use. This does actually line up with what Bloomberg's Mark Gurman said a few months ago about Apple allegedly working with Sony to allow support for the PSVR 2's controllers on the headset. When he reported on it in December, he mentioned that the feature was postponed indefinitely. So if this 9to5Mac report is to be believed, this spatial controllers pop-up could potentially be a prelude to them supporting Sony's VR controllers. Of course, the big issue with all of this is that the Vision Pro has a negligible amount of VR games on its platform. Sure, it's got Job Simulator and Demio, but if Apple wants to create a gaming side for this headset, which I think it's trying to do even if just a little bit, then it needs a way bigger library than that. The controller could also be used for precision in apps that might need it, but I personally already use a Magic Trackpad for video editing and Moonlight, and that's enough precision for me. I guess all we can do is just wait and see what Apple's got up their sleeves. As of now though, I wouldn't buy PSVR 2 controllers just to use them on the Vision Pro, but that's just me. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments, and while you're at it, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and take care.